Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bhooki. In my last video, I showed you guys how to draft a flared skirt by transferring all the fullness of the dart to the center of the skirt pattern. However, in this video, I'm going to show you how to draft a flared skirt by transferring just some of the dart to the center of the skirt pattern. So this way we retain some dart. So without wasting your time, let's get to it. To begin, I'm going to be using the following tools: a pin, a pencil, a ruler, and a front and back basic skirt pattern. The pattern I'm using right here is half scaled, but you can learn how to draft a full skirt pattern by clicking the link in the card above and in the description box below. So to add flare to the skirt, most people will just extend the side seam and add volume to it. But if you do it this way, the skirt will look a bit stiff and not flattering on the body. So what we're going to do is we're going to transfer some of the fullness of the dart to the center of the skirt pattern. To do this, I'm going to measure the distance between the center front and the end point of the dart. Then I'm going to transfer the measurement to the hem and mark that point just like this. Next, I'm going to mark the point of my first dart, just like so. Then I'm going to trace the skirt pattern starting from the dart mark all the way through my center front to the mark at the hemline. So once I'm done, I'm going to decide how much I'm going to take away from the dart to add to the hemline. So because this is half scale and my dart is just 1 centimeter wide, I'm going to take half a centimeter away from the dart, which is the middle of the dart. Then I'm going to mark this point. Now to close the dart and transfer the volume to the hem, I'm going to insert a pin at the end of the dart just to secure it, and then rotate my skirt pattern. I'm going to rotate the half a centimeter dart allowance I'm taking out and move it all the way to the initial dart point. So once you rotate it, whatever you have left is going to be your new dart allowance. So for me, my new dart allowance is going to be half a centimeter wide because I'm using a half scale skirt pattern. Next, I'm going to trace the remaining skirt pattern starting from the dart point all the way through the side seam to the mark at the hemline. So as you can see here, I have transferred some of the dart to the center of the skirt pattern. Now I'm going to measure my dart length and then measure it and mark it on the new skirt pattern. So what I'm doing is just to make sure it's accurate by measuring the distance between the center front to the dart point and then marking it on the new skirt pattern. So because we've reduced the wideness of the dart, we have to reduce the length of the dart. So my dart length is going to be reduced by 1 centimeter. So if it's a full scale skirt where you have your dart length as 5.5 inches, you're going to reduce it by 1 inch. So that's what I'm doing now. Then I'm going to divide my dart allowance by 2 and then draw in my dart. So once I'm done, I'm going to close the gap at the hemline and then add a bit of volume to the side seam. So I'm going to be extending the hemline by 2 centimeters and then joining it to the side seam. So once you're done, you're going to repeat exactly the same steps for the back panel, which I'm not going to be showing in this video because I didn't want it to be too long, but you're repeating exactly the same steps. So all you need to do is to go back and rewatch it so you can do the same for your back panel. Now, before you cut it out, do not forget to make sure that the 2 pattern pieces are aligned. So you're going to place your front panel on your back panel and then make sure that all the angles are the same. If they're not, all you need to do is just to correct them and make sure they are the same. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and please do not forget to subscribe. If you have any questions, please put it down in the comment section below and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. Until next time, have a good day.